Hello, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me out there. Do we have anybody online yet? Oh, good. You can hear me. Okay. I was worried that no one could hear me. All right. Am I coming in loud and clear for everybody? If someone can go ahead and put in the chat for me. I don't have anybody helping me today. I'm trying to do this all by myself. Let me come in a little closer so I can try to manage this. So we have about 3 minutes before we will go and start this process. Anybody who's already online, good. I'm coming in loud and clear. Thank you. Thank you. Please put in the comments where you're calling in from, or where you're joining from, I should say. And I'm gonna have to pick up Buttons because she won't stop barking. There she is. All right. So we're counting down about 3 minutes here. We will get started. Hello from Orlando, Florida, Thomasville, North Carolina. All right, Iowa. Okay, everybody. I know this was a last minute call, but to go live, but I wanted to go live before I opened my store. So I wanted to share that with everyone. Please keep letting me know where you're calling in from. I even got notes today. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. Hello to Drusilla Gray, I think is the name. My computer's so far away, y'all, and I can't see, but I'm trying to get all the names right. Thank you, Hug Network. I'm assuming Hug, HUG Network. Yes, please hit that like button. Let's bring the traffic this way. Oh, good, good. I got the pronunciation right. Very good, very good. All right, 1 minute and counting. Let's bring the traffic in. Let's get ready to talk about all of this great work that we've been doing here this summer. She wouldn't stop barking, so I had to pick her up. All right, y'all, just a couple more. Let me see. According to my computer, we still have just under a minute. We'll let a couple more people join. Hi, you. I see you too. Yes, this is Buttons. For those who don't know, this is Buttons. She's the star feature in my news story. You're going to see her in a lot of different places. Mom, do you want buttons? Treats. All right. Hello, everyone. All right. Let's get buttons down and we're going to get started. I know there's not many people here, but I know there's quite a few people who are coming this way. Thank you. Please let me know in the chat where everyone's joining from. I've seen Iowa, North Carolina, and Florida in here. There's my daughter, so that means Georgia's in here too. All right. Okay, a cupcake and a Sasha. All right. Arizona in the house. Pittsburgh, absolutely Pittsburgh's here. Southwest Florida. 6A, Ohio. So that's a little farther north from me. All right. I have one after. I want to get started because y'all, I have a lot to talk about. Y'all see all of this stuff around me? Y'all, I have been busy. And I want to tell you what I've been busy with. I see Virginia in the house as well. And my mother has already taken the dog and left, but I'll make sure that everyone wished her a hello as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a lot to talk about, y'all. I have so much to talk about. So what I'm going to ask is that if you want to send things in the chat with each other, please feel free. I'm going to take my eye off of the chat though for now, because I want to make sure I share all of this stuff that I've been working on with you. And then I'm going to take all of the questions you may have. So for now, I am going to stop looking at the chat. It's hard to do, right? Because I see all these people here. Somebody's taking notes and everybody's excited. I'm super excited too. So let me open up with, y'all, I started my own company. The name of my company is the Kozy Garden Company. And I'm super excited because I'm at a point in my life where I'm looking for what's next. And so I started my own company, and my company is all about soaps and body care, botanicals, teas, bath rituals, right? All of the stuff to take care of the inside as well as the outside. And we're going live today at midnight. And the store will be open so you can purchase all of these wonderful things that you see in front of me here. And I'm going to go through the website, the store, the different types of products that I have here, because y'all, this isn't everything. This is a sampling of the 80 plus SKUs that I've created for you over the last 5.5 months. So I'm going to look down just for a minute to make sure that I'm still coming in clear and that I'm not going on this whole rampage and nobody can hear me. All right. I'm going to assume I see all the stuff coming in. Y'all, I'm super excited. I'm so excited. So anyway, you saw with the little image, the name of my company, Kozy Garden Company. And y'all, this isn't something I've been working on for years and years. It's not something that was in the making from, a long time ago. Believe it or not, this ideal didn't even come to mind until just before my birthday at the end of March. Out the blue, never thought about doing this, but for some reason it touched my heart and my soul, and I started doing research. And have you ever thought about picking up a bar of soap like this and looking at the back and not being able to read not one of the ingredients in it, or picking up, a thing of body butter or a scrub for your face and trying to see the ingredients and you can't read any of them? I just couldn't do it anymore. I changed my eating habits. I started eating fresh fruits and vegetables and everything that came from the garden. And I was taking care of the inside. And I felt the need, I need to take care of the outside. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think it was that lemon verbena that I put in the garden this year for the first time that made me start thinking about things a little differently. Everything that I have here, let me just be honest with you, it didn't all come from Kim's Kozy Garden, right? That's out back here. I can't grow this much stuff, y'all. But if I didn't grow it, I purchased it from a reputable company. I purchased all natural, organic, if I could. All of the ingredients in all of these products, y'all, are all natural. There's nothing synthetic in any of these products. There's no artificial fragrances. There's no artificial colors. If you see color in something like this bar of soap here, or where's this other one? This one here, y'all, is all natural, right? All natural, nothing artificial in there. So, like I said, I started doing research and I started thinking about what's really good for your body, whether it's on the outside or the inside. And how can we get away from synthetic? Not that all synthetics are bad. I'm not saying that they are, but how can we get away from the synthetics? I'm just going to say it, the synthetics and all that fake stuff, right? How can we get back to the way they used to do it back in the day? When you wanted a bar of soap back in the day, y'all, they made this stuff from hand, from scratch. And so that's what I started doing. Y'all, I made my very first bar of soap, the end of March. I'd never made soap before in my life, but tons of research went into this. And when I started thinking about what I wanted to do, I wasn't trying to make just a pretty bar of soap. That's not what it was about. And there's some artists out there on how they can make some of these craft soaps. Beautiful, beautiful. But that wasn't the intent for me. And for me, it was all about how can I give you the best product, right? Everything in my soap and all my products here, they do something. They all got a job to do. I didn't care about what the trends were or anything like that. I did research to understand what I could put in my soap and what I should put in my soap to give me, the right guy, or the what is it called? Slip, to make the bar of soap rub across your body and feel good and give you the moisture and all of those type things, y'all. I did a ton of research. And with that research, I ended up with all of this. And I know every ingredient that went in there because, y'all, I made it right here in my kitchen. Small batches, and I do mean small batches, 9 bars at a time, sometimes at the most 12 bars at a time. Made it right here in my kitchen. So I've kind of told you how I got here, but I don't think the best way I know how to explain this is that, I could go to a botanical soap, storefront and go in and pick up a bar of handcraft botanical soap, and it'll have 1 or 2 ingredients that you can read in it. And then that's it. They might have coconut oil, palm oil, and that's it. Well, y'all, my soaps, y'all, I'm talking mango butter. I'm talking shea butter, cocoa butter, coconut oil. I mean, there are so many different oils and butters. Y'all, I learned so much about all of these natural ingredients that can do amazing things for our bodies, our skin, our heart, our soul, right? Just to bring that relaxation in, right? With some of the teas and other things that I have here. So I'm going to pause for just a second. Let me see what's going on. I got some things going on. Hello, Miss Nancy. I see you too. I said I wasn't going to look at the chat. So let me keep going so I can answer questions really soon. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is that, I did this all by myself, just with research, trying to understand what each ingredient is going to do for me in the soaps and everything else you see here. I did it all by myself. I designed a website as well, which will go live tonight. And And y'all, I ain't never designed a website before. Y'all, I struggle to go live. That's why I don't go live that often. But y'all, I figured it out. So from the end of March to now, August 24th, I was able to create 80 SKUs, 5 different collections, which we'll go through, and a website. And y'all, this isn't just any website. This website, y'all, it has 2 different ways that you can enjoy and experience the website. There's the traditional shop process, right? Go in, buy a bar of soap. You want soap, you know what you want, go buy it, check out, and you're good. But y'all, I designed this whole other side of the website where you get to experience and learn. Y'all know I love to teach. When I'm in the garden, y'all, I'm always explaining why I do what I do. Well, there's no difference. On this website, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm explaining why I'm using what I'm using. And when I say that the website has this side where you get to explore and learn, there's a place where right on the front page, you're going to be able to click and you're going to be able to visit the Kozy Garden Estates. Now, if I had it my way, y'all, and money was unlimited, and I could say, I want this in my yard, and I want this in my garden, and I want this out back, this is where I would live. This is what Kim's Kozy Estate would look like. So you will be able to explore the Kozy Garden Estates. You'll walk through different paths. You'll get to see all the different trees that grow, all of the different fruits and the nuts and the bees and the cows and the goats, all of that kind of stuff. Y'all, they're at the estate on the website. As you're exploring the estate, you're going to get to see apple trees, and you're going to get to see sunflowers and lemon verbena and oranges. And you will be able to click through the estate and understand about each and every one of the ingredients that you're going to see in all of my products, all of them. So if you, for example, picked up spiced hearth right here, and let me just read the ingredients for you, if I can pronounce it, okay? Rooibos is a type of tea. You will be able to see that in the tea cottage. You go inside the tea cottage and you'll get to see all of the ingredients I use to make my teas. Ginger, you'll be able to click on ginger and you'll get to learn about ginger, how it grows, the benefits, the characteristics of ginger. And y'all, I put a lot of time into this. So orange pills, we talk about how the orange has many different uses, from the pills itself to the orange itself. What else? Cinnamon, chamomile flowers, cloves. All of those ingredients you're going to find in the tea cottage or somewhere else on the Kozy Garden Estates. And if you don't have time to explore, that's okay. You can just go to the botanical library on the estate and you can just say, I want to learn about, let me name something else. I want to learn just about lemon balm. And it's in alphabetical order. And you will get to see a huge write-up about lemon balm, like cacao trees. I probably said that wrong, y'all. And if I did, I'm sorry. Olive trees, all of that, coconut trees. Yeah, if I had my choice, you will be in the ancient grove. That's where I grow all of my trees. That some of these trees, believe it or not, where they traditionally came from, they've been growing for hundreds of years. An olive tree, I call it an ancient tree because it can grow for over 100 years, 200 years. And that's from the research that I've been doing. So y'all, I've been busy. I've been traveling for work too. So traveling for work, traveling for pleasure for my family, right? Summer vacations. But in between all of that, y'all, I've been studying, I've been learning, I've been trying to understand what's good for us. So the website is interactive. You can walk through my estate, or you can choose to go just where you want to go. I got an interactive map there. So if you just want to go to the ancient grove, you can go there. If you want to go to the workshop where I put all of this stuff together, you can go to the workshop. Also, I'm not using any fragrance oils in anything. So all of the scents, all of the different beautiful fragrances that you'll get from my products all came from essential oils. So there is nothing synthetic here. So I can't always create what everybody else can create because I'm only using essential oils. So there is an essential oil cabinet of all of the different essential oils that I use, and you'll be able to look at those as well and understand how they're made, how they're distilled, how they get their flavor, their fragrance, and all that kind of stuff. Y'all, I've put a lot of time and energy into one, learning the craft to make all of these wonderful products, but also learning about the ingredients. So if there's an ingredient here, I promise you it's an ingredient that has a use. I didn't just say I'm using turmeric because turmeric's a big deal right now. If there's turmeric in something, it's got a job to do in that particular soap or whatever I'm talking about. So I'm going to breathe. Y'all, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous because at the end of March, so my birthday, y'all, I'll just tell everybody, my birthday is March 29th. And for my birthday every year, I go away for 3 or 4 days, different places. Sometimes it's just to my room, close the door and lock it, right? But I go away and I think about the past year, what I accomplished, right? What I want to do for the upcoming year. And then I kind of just relax. Well, this birthday, this March 29th, y'all, I put together the plan to launch this business on August 25th. So from March 29th to August 24th, because I was still working on it this morning, I was able to create over 2,000 products, 2,000 products, 80 SKUs, 2,000, actually 2,100 products to be exact. I've been using my products myself since my first batch back in March. And this is all I use now. I don't buy that other stuff anymore. Just like I don't like to buy those vegetables from the store. I don't buy that soap from the store either anymore. And my skin feels better than it ever has, right? I'm not putting that junk on my skin that's drying me out to make me need more butter, right? Those type things. So I'm very happy with the outcome and the product line here. Now, I'm starting this company not to have the cheapest thing on the market. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's not the cheapest thing on the market. When you're using mango butter and shea butter and coconut oil and babasu oils and things like that, those things don't come cheap, y'all. They don't come cheap. And some of these essential oils don't come cheap either. So I'm not going to get rich, but I believe that you will enjoy the bath rituals, the tea rituals, and the different things that I've created for you. So the next thing that I wanted to do is kind of break down the 5 collections for you. And as I'm breaking down the collections, this is where I'm going to try to look over and answer your questions as we're going through the collections. So y'all ready to break down the different products that we have here? I'm looking at the screen now. All right. So let me start with the soaps, because soaps is where that's where the business is really launching from, just to be honest with you. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that there was no question. All right. So for the soaps, I have 5 different soap lines, five different lines. And in my soap collections, the very first soap collection I want to talk about, y'all, is what I call my signature soap collection. There's more than one soap in each of these collections. But in the signature soap collection, y'all, this is where I tried to get fancy. I can't get too fancy, y'all, but this is where you'll start seeing some of the swirls and the designs and a bigger, thicker bar of soap, something substantial that you can hold on to use. But the signature soap is going to be the largest bar. It's going to be the most luxurious bar. It's going to have all of the extras in it. and some amazing fragrances that I came up with my daughter's help, by the way. She helped me design some of the scents that you're going to see here, some of the overall scents that you're going to see. Moonlit Garden, this one right here. This is one of my favorite scents, and you're going to find Moonlit Garden across multiple products. Multiple products, you're going to find it. So if you wanted to use the soap with Moonlit Garden, you'll be great. And then if you needed a body butter, there's Moonlit Garden body butter as well. So it's one of the ones that carry all the way across. But there are multiple signature soaps. The next soap that I want to make you aware of is a goat milk collection. So I call it my Veil collection. And a lot of people really like goat milk, right? So I have 4 different bars of goat milk soap. And if you want to know the difference between goat milk versus whole milk or cow milk, y'all, it's on the website. You can click on it and learn all about it. Those are probably the 2 most luxurious soaps that I have for the body. And it's all about a sensory experience. But maybe you just want a bar of soap to smell like lavender and you don't need all that fuss. Then I got what I call the Essential Collection. I did pick up the right one. The Essential Collection here. And there are 9 different types of Essential Collection soaps. And so if you want lavender, it's just lavender. If you want rosemary, it's just rosemary or eucalyptus or something of that nature. And then I have a line of soaps that I call the workhorse, right? It's all about, it has a job to do. There's a reason why I particularly made that particular soap. So for example, this one right here. Oh, by the way, that collection is called the Rooted Collection. My screen doesn't look too clear. I hope you guys can see this. But the Rooted Collection, every bar soap has a function. So I have a soap called Kozy Bear. No fragrance. It's going to be the soap for sensitive skins or people who don't want all that fragrance. Kozy Bear will be the one for you. I call this one right here my Stinky Girl soap. My girls have been using it for the last 4 months. It's called Kozy Clean. It has ingredients and different clays in it that helps absorb moisture and sweat so that you can stay smelling fresh longer. But all of the ingredients that's in here. So for example, if I read the ingredients on the back, I'll have to take my glasses off here. It has, where is it? Bentonite clay in it. Bentonite clay is a clay that helps absorb moisture. So if you have an issue with being super and sweaty, now I'm not making any medical claims, so let me be clear. I'm not doing that. But all of the ingredients are all natural and they naturally help in some of these spaces. So there's this one that I have a ginger citrus soap. I have a turmeric soap. I have a lot of different ones, right? And I only put a sampling of what I have up here. So y'all, I've covered 4 different soaps and each one has a different job, right? The one that has the experience, what I call the simple or the essentials, the ones that have a function to do, our goat milk soap. But the one that I didn't talk about yet, y'all, I even have a facial soap. More than one, by the way. I have a couple different facial soaps. I designed this one with the ingredients in it specifically for cleansing the face. And I've only been using my own facial soaps now since I think early April. There's a couple different ones. There's one for sensitive skin. There's one for a more combination style skin. You might only be oily in your T-zone. Or there's one for a super oily or an acne type skin. So three different functions, okay? So that one is for your face. And I call that one the clear, or I call that one the dew collection. So 5 different lines of soaps from the face, your body, soaps are in there. So let me look and see if we have any questions about soaps before we move on. Any questions about soaps? And yes, my daughter has been using my soaps for a long time now. And I think that this is about all that they're using these days. So my daughter is on here. Soul Sister 96, that's my daughter. Let me see, did I miss any questions? If there are any questions and I didn't answer them or I missed it, you might want to put it back in so it can be at the top of my screen. I think I don't see any questions coming in. So I'm going to keep going then. I'm going to keep going. So we talked about the soaps. The next collection is called the Velvet Collection. Okay, thank you, Taylor. The next collection is called the Velvet Collection. The Velvet Collection is all about moisturizing the skin. And so that's my body butters and my lip balms. So I got 3 different lip balms, and y'all, this lip balm is good. I have 3 different kinds of lip balms. I have one lip balm here. This is called Apricot Orchard. And the names carry from the lip balms to all the different products here. But the one lip balm is for the people who likes to keep putting lip balm on all day long, every couple of hours. I got one for you. If you like to put your lip balm on and you want it to last 4, 5, 6 hours or so, and you want a little bit of a mint to it, I have one for you. And if you're looking for that super, or not super heavy, but that thicker protection, a lot of people like to put lip balm on right at night when they get ready to go to bed at night. You put that lip balm on at night, wake up in the morning, your lips are silky smooth. And some of these have scents, some of these are unscented. But 3 different lip balms to choose from. And then let's talk about these body butters, y'all. Body butters. I have them in 2 different sizes. I have the smaller size. They're in glass jars, right? Because again, y'all, this isn't that stuff you buy at the store. So I have a smaller jar and then I have a larger jar. And y'all, when I was trying to create my body butters, I was putting it on like I would put on the lotion I buy from the store. And I was having issues. I couldn't figure out, like, wow, this is just too greasy. What's wrong with this? Y'all, I was using it wrong. It was so rich. You only need a little bit, just a teeny little bit. You rub it in, it soaks in. Y'all, I'm laying in the bed at night, feeling my arms, talking about, wow, my skin feels good. I've also used body butters on my feet, and I'm a diabetic, y'all. I've talked about it many times before, and I get dry feet. Usually by now in the summertime, they're cracking and everything else. Y'all, my heels are silky smooth from using this body butter. So there are several different fragrances of body butter as well. And again, y'all, I didn't skimp. This is the good stuff. I didn't put anything in here like you see sometimes, I'm not calling any brands out, where they put alcohols and things in there, and water, a whole bunch of water. There's no water in any of these products. But you put it on and you feel good for a minute, but an hour later you're dry. And some of us know what ashy means. But you're not going to get that with this butter here. There's no water in it. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel smooth and silky. And you're going to smell good too if you get one of the beautiful scents. Now, let me reach over and see if I'm missing something. Yes, lip balms and body butters. Yes. If you don't want to have to reapply that lip balm, I got the perfect one for you. In each one of my products, when I turn this website on, there is a description of what you're going to get for each and every one of my products. It's not going to just be a pretty picture of soap. I'm going to explain the experience, the ingredients, the workhorse. If it's got a job to do, you're going to get to see all of that. Lotions, let's see. So for the body butters, don't mess up like I did and think you need to get a big scoop. It takes just a little bit. And then um, depending on which one you get, it might sit on top of your skin for 5 minutes maybe, but then it'll dissolve in unless you do like I did and try to slap on like you're slapping on lard, but it takes just a teeny little bit. All right, that's the Velvet collection, y'all. So y'all, we done took our bath with our soaps. I'm gonna come back to bath and again in a minute. And now we've put our wonderful butters on. And y'all, I am working on a facial lotion as well, a facial moisturizer. It's not ready yet, but I am working on that as well. So that was for that quick shower. But y'all, sometimes you just want to take a relaxing bath, right? You want to get in and you just want to sit back for 15 minutes, 30 minutes and just relax and unwind and just take the load off for the day. When you're ready to do that, that means you're ready for my soak collection. In the soak collection, I have, here's just one example of what I have here. This is Sandalwood Grove. It's a bath soak. So if you think about an Epsom salt type bath that's full of fragrance, right? It smells good. You get out, you're super greasy from whatever oils and stuff they put in it. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is not that. Let me just tell you, that's not what this is. Now there are salts in here. There are salts in here, but there's also milk in here as well. So if you think about a milk bath, right? So I've used these and I get in, I take me a nice relaxing bath. I get out, my skin is so soft and moist. And then I follow up with that body butter. The body butter just soaks right in. Beautiful fragrance. Now, again, you're not going to get out feeling greasy like you do with some of the other things. You're going to get out and you're going to feel moisturized. Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. All right. The other thing that I have for the bath, as I was doing my research, y'all, and y'all, when I say I've been doing some research, I've been researching so much. In some areas, and for some people, this was news to me until I started doing research. Not only do you want to take that relaxing bath, but sometimes you don't want all of those salts and milks and that kind of stuff in the tub. Sometimes you want to just sit back and have a wonderful experience of fragrance. And so there is something called bath teas. Yes, y'all, I said bath teas. So I have 4 different bath teas, and this is just one of the 4. And it comes in a little bitty satchel and you just put it in your bath and you let it stay in your bath. And depending on the scent, it could smell like roses. It could smell like lavender, right? Just to slow your day down for a minute, right? That's what it's all about. I've gotten to a point in my life, I'm ready to slow down. I'm tired of the hustle and the bustle of the day. I just want to slow down for a minute. So that's what the bath teas will do for you if that's something you're interested in it. And the bath teas have rose petals and it has lavender and chamomile and lemon balm and all kinds of other stuff in it to make these beautiful bath teas. Let me see if we got some questions. Let's see. Is there a guide for much older skin? So I have been having people test the different soaps and products and that kind of stuff so my mom's a user, by the way. My mom uses everything and she's 76 and she's talking about how much better her skin feels. She no longer buys anybody else's products. She only uses what I make personally, from the facial soap all the way down to the body soaps and everything else and the butters. But I always say, use it. If it doesn't feel right, if you're not getting that experience, stop using it, please. Let me see. There was some other questions. I lost my spot. Yes, I've been doing my research, Miss Debbie. I really have. For people who have delicate skin, I have a full Kozy Bear line. Kozy Bear, meaning it's for sensitive skins, people who don't want all of that fragrance, right? You know, maybe they can't handle lavender and some of those other type things, which is like bare essentials, like with colloidal oatmeal, ground oatmeal, those type things. Let me see if this, no, I didn't pull that one out. But yes, on there, I have a whole line for sensitive skin. It's always going to say Kozy Bear, Bare. That's how you know there's nothing but the bare essentials. It's only going to have that. It's going to be for people who I don't want to say breakout because I'm not making medical claims, but they just can't take all of the fragrance and the lavenders and some of it's coconut. If you don't like coconut, it depends. Look at everything that says Kozy Bear, and you can read the ingredients on Kozy Bear, and you'll be able to see that there's nothing in it. It's super, super simple, no fragrance in it whatsoever. So I think I lost my spot. These products are for everyone. Yes. That's Taylor. Yes, Taylor. Thank you for answering. For the bath teas, it's a pouch that you would actually put in your bath water. I wouldn't necessarily use it in the shower, not the bath teas. But I might be designing something like that in the very near future. Yep, it's in a sack. It is in a sack. So no shower tea yet. It's coming. Kozy Bear, Bare. Okay, I got you. And cozy with a K, y'all. This is Kim's Kozy Corner, right? Everything we do is going to be Kozy for us. Let's see here. Let me see. You have to make okay, I'm gonna have to make a bath bomb too. Okay, I'll add it to the list. All right, so I have fragrance free across all of my lines. My soaps, my butters, even the bath soaks has a Kozy Bear line. The lip balm has a Kozy Bear line. I tried to have that Kozy Bear follow through all of the different products. All right, so that's the soak collection. We got two more collections. These are going to go a lot faster, y'all. And I know I've been talking a long time. I bet you can use the bath items in a foot bath. I'm sure you can. Absolutely, you should be able to use those in a foot bath. The next two that we're going to talk about gets more into the botanical side of things. So we've been talking about the outside of the body, right? Now we're going to talk about the inside of the body. Y'all, I started drinking herbal teas. I sure did. I was not a tea drinker at all, but y'all, now I have me a comfortable cup of non-caffeinated tea almost every night, if not every other night. So I call that my steep collection because you're going to take the teas, like here's one right here. So these are drinking teas made with 100% herbs that I blended together. I should say botanicals because they're not all herbs, right? Lavender flowers, chamomile, calendula, lemon verbena. Y'all know I've been talking about lemon verbena in my garden. Lemon verbenas in some of these. What are some of the other? Lemon balm, peppermint. So let me talk about my teas for a minute here. I have a tea for all hours of the day. When you first get up in the morning, I got what we call the morning meadow. Morning meadow. It's got peppermint. It's got that stuff that's going to kind of wake you up for a minute. So morning meadow has lemon balm, chamomile flowers, and peppermint. So if you want a nice peppermint tea, there you go. Now, later in the day, you might want some tea about midday. I got something called Bright Citrus Calm. Bright Citrus Calm has lemon verbena in it, y'all. I told you lemon verbena. I'm telling you, I think lemon verbena is what got me here. It has lemon balm in it, chamomile flowers, and orange peels. Y'all, when I go on my business trips, I take a bag of this, I throw it in my suitcase, and so I'm having my tea as I'm traveling for business as well. So those are two of the teas, y'all. And so I mentioned there's a tea for all times of the day. And so there's some more in there. But when you get toward the end of the day, right, and you're trying to unwind for the day, I didn't put this one out here, but I have one called Evening Unwind. It has lavender flowers in it. Chamomile is in it as well. I'm trying to think what else is in it. Let me go grab it. It's right here. I didn't have room to put it on my stand, but I do have it. Evening Unwind. There it is. Y'all, this is my favorite tea to drink right before I call it a night. Evening Unwind. Chamomile flowers, lemon balm, and lavender buds. Y'all, it smells so good. All natural. Remember, no caffeine. So none of this is going to hype you up. It's all going to kind of bring you down, if you know what I mean, and just make you enjoy a cup of tea and not get, need that caffeine, fix, if that's what I'm talking about. But Evening Unwind is one of my favorites. If you're looking for a fruity tea, I got a fruity tea. I call this one Raspberry Orchard. Now this Raspberry Orchard, y'all, this is a really nice one. Y'all, it's got apple pieces. It's got raspberry pieces. And I always mess this word up, and my daughter's not in here to help me. Hibiscus. I know I said it wrong, y'all. I know I said it wrong. Hibiscus. She's in the background. She's yelling at me. Hibiscus, chamomile flowers, and lemon verbena. Y'all, if you want a fruity tea, I'm telling you, it's not too fruity though. It's just a hint, with the apples making it sweet and the raspberry giving you just a little bit of the tartness. So yes, that's the word. Thank you. But there's a raspberry, y'all, there. And then, y'all, in the winter, right, you want that tea that's going to kind of warm your insides, right? The tea that's got the cinnamon and the cloves and the ginger. Y'all, that's Spice Hearth. That's what that is right there, Spice Hearth. It just gives you that warmth that you're looking for. So, y'all, I got teas. I call it the Steeped Collection. And y'all, it doesn't take much. And I'm telling you, I drink it all the time now. It doesn't take much. If you have one of the little, I don't even know what you call the little thing that you put the tea in, but you only need 1 to 2 teaspoons for every 8 fluid ounces of boiling water. And I have instructions on the back of everything that tell you how to use it. So you don't have to figure it out, y'all. It's all there. It's all on the package. So that's the Steep Collection. Let me see. Questions? Not yet with Feverfew. Not yet. Not yet. It is on my very short list of things to bring in next. Hi, Miss Pam. Pam Brown, I see you. Evening Unwind is definitely a good one. Let me see. A steeper will not come with these teas yet. It is something I'm looking into, of including those type things. I didn't want to have people to have to pay for the steeper. If you already have one, I wanted to focus on the tea itself. But I am looking at adding accessories later, where if that's something you need, you can. But you don't have to have a steeper. Before I got one, because I just got my first one in the last 5 months, y'all. But you can use the tea filters that you use to brew your coffee, or the coffee filters, and put a coffee filter in there, pour the tea over, and let it sit for 5 to 7 minutes. Pull the filter out, and you still have a beautifully steeped cup of tea. All right. See, let me see. Amazon. Yeah. And steepers are super cheap, y'all. Yeah, oh, I need that. Kim's Cozy Tea-Ball. I like that. I like that. Did I miss anything? Okay. I think, did I miss it, Taylor? If I missed something, please put it back in. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm going to keep going. Again, ingredients are on all the packages. I have one more area I need to cover with you, but I wanted to talk about the one thing is I'm following all FDA guidelines, all of them. Everything is FDA compliant. This might be small scale, but y'all know how I work, right? I'm a safety professional. I'm going to make sure that I'm doing things safety and quality first. So I'm following all FDA guidelines on everything that I'm doing. Now, before I leave the botanical area, because there's a whole section I forgot to talk about, I'll have to come back to, but I wanted to talk about the Gather collection since I'm talking about botanicals. Maybe you don't want one of my pre-blended teas. Maybe you just need some chamomile. Well, guess what, y'all? You can buy chamomile in this little container. And I'm not doing everything, right? I'm not going to do a small jar of rosemary because you can source that anywhere, y'all. But I'm doing small jars of chamomile and lavender buds and rose petals and that kind of stuff because you might want to create your own tea or steep just chamomile. You might not want the whole blend. So there are, I think, 6 different botanicals that I will be selling individually like this as well. And I call that the Gather collection. So let me see here. I see some questions. Okay, the feverfew. Y'all, I'm gonna have to get this feverfew. I'm telling you, it is on my short list. I do have turmeric in one of my soaps. I don't have turmeric in anything else right now. Right now, I don't. Let's see. So the question is how I started the business. I'll come back around to that one. I got one more product I want to share. Taylor, don't let me forget that. And let me see. Okay, cool. Now, the last area that I didn't cover yet is what I call the Renew collection. Y'all, I got so excited, I passed right over it. The Renew collection is all about scrubs. So you got the regular soap, right? You got your unwind, right? You're relaxing in the tub. But y'all, sometimes you just need to renew that skin. So I have a hand scrub, a foot scrub, body scrubs, as well as facial polishes. And so this one right here is called Kozy Calm. So it's a face polish versus a face scrub because it is very, it doesn't have those hard grits and stuff in it. It's good for people with sensitive skin, okay? So that's Kozy Calm. A hand scrub, right? For those gardeners like me, y'all, when we get out there, our hands get dirty. We need to get them clean. So I got a hand scrub as well. And then y'all know about our feet, especially in the summertime. I got a scrub that's just for the feet. And then several different fragrances of a body scrub. Now, the one thing I do want to talk about with my Renew collection and my scrubs, now it's not going to look like that stuff you get in the store. There's no water in any of these products other than soaps. You need water to make soap. But in my scrubs, there's no water in it. Let's see if I can open one of these. See if you can see it. It's a paste, okay? It's a paste. So you get your hands wet, you scoop some out, and you add the water when you go to rub it on your skin. I've been using the scrubs as well, y'all. And y'all, I like my scrubs, but for the face, it's not called face scrub, it's a face polish. The Kozy Calm for sensitive skin, and then a standard facial polish. And then I even have a body polish because people have sensitive skin. So if you want to use what people would traditionally call, did I freeze? Did I freeze or am I back? If you want to use, I think I lost everybody. Can somebody put something in there? Oh, okay. I'm back. Okay, good. Um, for people with sensitive skin, I even have a body polish versus a body scrub so that you understand that it's for sensitive skin. Now, I tried to think about everything from head to toe, and y'all, there's a hair moisturizer coming too. We're just not ready to release it yet. But that's everything. 81 SKUs, over 2,100 products have been produced in this kitchen since the end of March. And I think I stopped producing 2 or 3 weeks ago. And when I say producing, y'all, soaps, in order for a soap to truly be a good soap for you, that it'll last, you need to let it cure for 6 to 8 weeks. So these soaps have been downstairs curing in my basement, some of them since, this one says May, this one says April, because they're date codes, y'all. Date codes on everything. Full FDA regulations, y'all. Anyway, y'all, that's the store. I want to make sure you understand how precious this is to me. I feel like I've been living inside the Kozy Garden Estates for a few months now, even to the point as I was designing it, I could see myself looking out of my tea cottage to my herb garden, y'all. In my mind, I feel like I've been there for the last 5 months. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I'm back. I just want to make sure I'm back. Okay. All right. So, how did I start my business? Believe it or not, I was in the garden. I smelled lemon verbena. I believe that's what started it all. But just randomly out the blue, I saw a cold processed soap video and it caught my interest. I purchased a few books to try to understand the process, and soaps was the first thing, honestly, that I decided to make. Started reading books, started reading articles. I started investigating each and every one of the ingredients in each and every one of my products. I would even double check, is this really all natural, or is this man-made, right? I would try to understand those type things. I wanted to understand where was it sourced from. And so out the blue, I came up with the Kozy Garden Company, and it is a true company following all FDA regulations. All right, let's see here. Let me see. I need to get busy and produce more products. Okay, I hope so. I hope I need to get busy to produce more because it takes 8 weeks to produce a bar of soap, y'all. Let's see. Thank you. A couple people said they're proud of me. Thank you. This has become a passion for me like you would not believe. I can't explain it. I can't explain how this touched my heart and soul to the point where I needed to do this. And I didn't want to do this on a small scale to the point where I got 3 soaps and I create a website. There are 80 products, 80 plus products. So I love all of you as well. I just want to thank the Kim's Kozy Korner family for letting me spend time with you, sharing this new business with you. And I got one more thing I want to share with you. As soon as I get off of here, I'm going to open the store. I'm not going to wait till midnight. As soon as I get off, I'm going to open the store. So if you're on this, you're going to know the store is open early, but the store will open as soon as I end this live video today. Am I missing anything? Kozy Garden, so Kozy Garden, CO for company.com. It's supposed to go live at midnight, but y'all, I'm going to go live as soon as I hang up. Now, if I get bombarded, y'all, please understand, give me 2 or 3 days to process my orders because, again, y'all, it's just me. I don't have a whole team, y'all, and I designed this website by myself. I did not pay somebody to design my website. So when you go online and you look at this website, please give me some feedback. If you find some link that's not working right, let me know that too. I'll fix it. But there are over 100 pages to this website. I believe you will love it. I believe you could sit down for hours and just learn about the different things that come in our products. You don't even have to buy my product to learn about lavender. You can go to my website and just use it as a learning resource for you. And I don't believe that it's going to ever get outdated because the facts are the facts when it comes to the different ingredients. And if I learn about feverfew and feverfew becomes part of this collection, feverfew will be added to the website as well. All right. I wish somebody else could help me process orders. I hope to be overwhelmed to the point where that's what we need to do is have someone help process. Now, the one thing I do want to share is that Kim's Kozy Corner will still be my garden channel. Every now and then I will talk about the Kozy Garden Company. And if I find out there's a big enough pull for it, maybe we'll have a spinoff to the Kozy Garden channel, and I can start showing you how I go through the process to make the teas and the soaps and the body butters and all of that kind of stuff. But I don't want to dilute the Kim's Kozy Corner, which is all about gardening, preserving, and cooking from scratch. But every now and then, y'all, we're going to jump in with something, I promise you. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm sorry, Mr. Tim. You're going to have to spend some money. All right, y'all. That's it for me today. If you have questions, please hit me up in one of the comments, email me all of that information. I need to hang up so I can go live. My goal is to go live by 9. So within 3 minutes, I'm going to open the store. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your time today. I'm going to shut it down so we can start the store right now. Thank you again for everybody that joined me. Thank you for understanding why I haven't been in the garden as much this year. But y'all, let's do it. Let's turn it on. Let's turn the store on right now. Thank you. I love you, all of you. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Are you crying? Why? Why? Did I do something wrong?
No.